Hey guys, long time no see. It has been a while. We just got back from our trip to Charleston to visit friends and family for Thanksgiving. Had a wonderful time, but I am glad to be home in the quietness of the mountains. We tested out Starlink on our way down there, and I'm highly impressed with it so far, y'all. So I'll be doing a dedicated video to that some point this week or next. So if you can't tell by the thumbnail, we also made a rather large decision with our prepping and bug out plans. And so without further ado, let me take you outside and show you. So here she is, my 2016 Jeep Wrangler. I have been looking for a Jeep for 6 months, maybe even a year now. And everyone that I found was just either beat all to hell or just didn't have anything done to it. They wanted, you know, new money for it. Like, it's pretty hard to find like a decent Jeep these days. So we finally found this one. I was actually looking with my cousins while I was down in Charleston, and it just happened to be just a few miles from our house. So when we got home on Sunday or Saturday, I was messaging the guy and I was like, hey, I'll be there Monday afternoon. I'll probably buy it. And so we test drove it and everything checked out. Chris said it was a really sound vehicle. Everything sounded good to him. Does have the wind noise and the road noise typical of Jeeps, but everything else he said checked out and looked just fine. So we went ahead last night and went back and picked her up. And so now she is mine, and she is absolutely beautiful. So let me take you on a tour and kind of give you an idea on what we're planning here. So one of the things that really drew me to this Jeep was that it had aftermarket parts on it, but they were all well-known name brand, you know, good parts. So it does already come with an aftermarket bumper and a Warn winch, and then it did come with a little grill cover here, the American flag. It is the Oscar Mike Freedom Edition, so it does have the emblems and stuff like that. Aftermarket headlights, and y'all, those things are like annoyingly bright. So if you live around me and you see me, I'm sorry. So we don't really plan on driving this at night a whole lot, so hopefully we won't bug too many people. It does have the light bar and the side mount lights, and then we are thinking that it is a 3-inch lift, and it's got Fox suspension on it. So a lot of the major things, the major work that we would have been doing to it has already been done. So that was one of the things that like really drew me to it. One of the things I'm definitely going to be doing is the rear tire delete, the spare tire delete, just because it takes up the entire back window, and it was really, really hard for me to see out. So that is definitely going to be one of the first things that we do to the vehicle, maybe even this weekend. Okay, so let's take a look at her on the inside, and I'll sit down and give you a little bit of my plans. So it did come with all these like trim pieces, and I have already started taking them off. And they did leave behind a little bit of the glue residue on it, but I have to get out here and clean it up when I got some free time. She's all leather seats, which is great, easy to clean up, and she is freaking gorgeous, y'all. I love her. So she is a very tall girl, but we love her for it. It's hot in here. So some of the things that I wanted to modify are already done. So it already has the winch and the light bar, and it's already lifted. So that part's taken care of. So another one of the things that I wanted to do, and I've already ordered, is I wanted to get a lockbox for underneath the seat, just in case we have the top off and, you know, we're out and about. I wanted a place to lock away our belongings. And then another thing that I wanted to do, and I already ordered, was I wanted to make the tray table in the back off of the back door, so that when we go camping or swimming or anything like that, like we have an area already there if we need to like cook anything, or if we happen to have to bug out, we have a place to cook. So originally when I went to build my car and boat kit, I built it specifically for the 4Runner and the boat. We still keeping the 4Runner because it can tow the boat just fine, and honestly, I love the 4Runner, so we'll probably never get rid of it. So we're going to keep the 4Runner to tow things. But I do know that my car kit is way too big to fit in the back of the Jeep. So another thing that I need to reassess and reevaluate is my car kit, which would have like tow straps, my tire pressure. The dogs are so crazy. So we really need to, I totally lost my spot there, what I was talking about. But I need to reevaluate my car prepping kit. So I need to find something that's small enough to fit in the back, but also not take up enough room to where if I needed to put some other things in here, it's not going to be like in the way. We do plan to still like drive this vehicle and use it, especially like going up the mountains and stuff. So it needs to be not necessarily a daily driver, but it still needs to be roadworthy, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I need to reevaluate my car kit and maybe find a container or a bag or something to kind of put everything in. And because we kept the 4Runner, means that I need to buy all new for this. So I'm hoping maybe we'll pick up some sponsors, who knows. But if not, I'm hoping to try to do it as frugally as possible, but also I want the best of the best because this will be considered our bug out vehicle. So yeah, we gotta start all over, guys. So if you have any suggestions, you have any products that you really like that you have in your car, if you have a Jeep and you're like, hey, don't do this or do this, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear some feedback. I have already ordered like the things to cover up the mesh in the door to give it more of like a stable pocket instead of just the mesh. And then what else did I order? I ordered a couple of little like random things, like a new dash mount for my cameras and my phone. Just your very, very basic things. But I am on the market now for everything bug out vehicle. So let's brainstorm, figure out what we're going to do. And I'm so excited to bring y'all along with us on this journey. It's going to be fun. And I'm super excited to finally have a dang Jeep, baby. All right, I love y'all, and we'll see y'all later.